Hello, viewers, and welcome to the first episode of Disappointed Dragon since the Christmas holidays. Sorry I haven't uploaded, it's Christmas, I was busy, I've been tired. And on that note, I'm still kind of tired, so we're not doing anything really special today. I just have a couple of blind bags, classic console blind bags to open, in fact. I do actually have a fairly interesting video planned, hopefully soon, to do with some of the Christmas presents that I received and some past birthday presents. It's going to be really cool. I just need to see if I can find some clips to go with it. So hopefully that'll work out and it'll come up shortly after this one and not like weeks and weeks afterwards, but we'll see. These I found actually while I was Christmas shopping for a friend. I saw them on the shelf and I thought, well, I'm nostalgic for a lot of these things, so hopefully these are cool. So these are the classic console blind bags. They are, what do they call them? Backpack buddies. 8 to collect. Look out for the rare Chase controller. Ages 3+. It's an official Nintendo product, so hopefully that means it's going to be good. On the back, you can see the 8 we've got to collect. We've got the Game Boy Classic. We've got the NES Controller. We've got the Game Boy Pocket. Game Boy Advance. I believe that's the DS Lite. Could be the DSi, I can't really tell. GameCube controller, Super Nintendo, and N64. Interesting they didn't go for the Game Boy Color instead of the Game Boy Pocket. But that's fine. They're very similar in shape, to be honest. You could pretend it's the Game Boy Color, I guess, although it doesn't say color on it. So, they look nice here. On the picture here, it looks like there's definition between the buttons, like they're different pieces. But I'm guessing that it's going to be one molded piece of plastic. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's actually really nice. Who knows? I'd really like to get either the Game Boy Classic or the Game Boy Pocket. I have a lot of good memories of my Game Boy Classic that I had way back as a kid. I'm not actually that interested in the controllers, to be honest, because they're kind of dull in comparison. I like the little systems. I don't really like the DS one either. I have bad memories of them being open like this. Mine actually developed cracks along the hinges, and we brought it to the Nintendo building in the city near me, and the lady at the reception desk snapped it in half. So they had to give me a new one because they weren't going to, but I mean, I guess it worked out, but I was kind of sad by that. Yeah, so let's open up and see what we get. Hoping that they're really nice, because I like them. Although, before we look inside, I think these are going to be plastic hooks, and I hate those. I hate them so much. So, here we go. We don't get any kind of collector's guide or anything, but we do have another little cardboard tube. I'm not really a big fan of the double packing. I don't see the point, but that's fine. And as I thought, it's a plastic hook. Ugh, the worst. See, if I was going to keep this to use later, it's a controller, dagnabbit. I would replace this with a metal hook, just because if I'm going to put on my keyring, I don't want to lose it. And we got the NES controller, and immediately, I am actually fairly impressed. The buttons are actually separate pieces of plastic with springs behind them, so you can actually push the buttons in. So that's actually nicer than I had expected. It's different types of plastic here, just like the actual controller. It is also a little bit bigger. It's quite chunky. It's very light, but it is nice. It's a lot nicer than I was expecting. Not a fan of the NES controller. I never really... Well, I did play NES when I was a kid, but we never really had one until I was an adult. Super Nintendo was the one that I played at my friends more often than N64, but, I mean, it is a nice thing. I don't like how it's off-center. I can't remember if the controllers were actually like that. I mean, it shows it like that on here, so I guess that's correct, but yeah, nice. I think I paid like $9 for it. I don't think this is worth $9, but it is a really nice blind bag item. Let's go to the next one and see if we can get one of the ones I was hoping for and not a second controller. And heaven forbid a duplicate of the same one. Because that is the curse of this channel, and that would be very sad. Come on. Oh, I think we got the Game Boy Pocket. Ah, yeah. We did. Oh, I love it. See, now this is pretty cool. It has the cartridge slot, not hollow, which is fine. It is a bit chunky. Again, the buttons actually push in, which is really cool. It is a bit chunky. This is more like a red Game Boy Classic than it is like a Game Boy Pocket. I'm wondering if it's actually supposed to just be another Game Boy Classic. Yeah, you know what? It's supposed to just be a red Game Boy Classic. I was just assuming it was a Pocket based off of the pictures, but yeah, it's really cool. Again, they are quite light. I feel like as a keychain, it would get beat to crap real fast. But if you were actually putting it on your backpack, it would probably be great. I'm not a fan of what they have for the screen. It's a real bright neon yellow, as opposed to on the package where it shows it as that kind of dull gray that the screens were. But it is a nice thing, and I'm pretty happy with it. Let's zoom in here, just get a better look at it. You can see it's got the start and select buttons. Unfortunately, the start and select buttons don't push in, but they're so small that's fine. They are separate pieces of plastic. The D-pad, you can push it in, and the A and B button you can push in. It's even got like the molded texture on the back. Made in China. The cartridge slot. Funnily enough, they didn't mold the switches or the toggles on the side, but I mean, I'll give them a pass on that. Yeah, no, it's a nice thing. We'll take a closer look at the Nintendo controller as well. I actually counterintuitively like the Nintendo controller better just because of the difference in texture and the nice dull colors. I think if we had gotten the regular Game Boy Classic, I would have probably preferred that one to this one, just because it's got like the nostalgic colors, and it has a little bit more variation of colors on it, like the A and B button are different colors. It's got like the little blue and pink lines across here in the top, and it's got the red button. Oh no, they've done it green as well. But yeah, no, I'm actually pretty happy with these. I still don't think that these are worth $9 each. I think that maybe if you could pick up these blind bags for like maximum $4, they'd be okay, but they are pretty cool. They do give me that little hit of nostalgia, and I might put them on my backpack that I use to walk to work. I feel like they're going to fall off and get lost, but I think I probably will, just because what else am I doing with them, right? No, actually, what this makes me think of is I kickstarted something recently called the Thummy, and they're going to be sending them out shortly. I think they're supposed to arrive in the next couple of months. And it's a really, really tiny playable game system that looks like a Game Boy Classic, but it's actually even smaller than this. It's, I think it's called the Thummy. It's about the size of my thumb, and you can actually play tiny little games on it, and that also comes with a keychain. That thing is awesome. It's too ridiculously small to actually be able to play it. It's more of a novelty, but man, is it cool. And actually, I think that only cost me $30. So it was only 3 times the price of this piece of plastic, which is hilarious. But I'll probably show that off when I get it. And if I still have this, I'll compare the two together and show you. I wouldn't mind actually a playable Game Boy in this size. That'd be pretty cool. But, you know, that's just the way it is. So that'll do it for this video, guys. Hopefully next time I've got something really cool to show you. I actually have a lot of videos lined up. Got some stuff for Christmas that I'm going to use to make some videos with. And we should be back to the schedule soon. There might be a little bit more of a hiatus when New Year's comes up, just because I plan on being busy over the weekend. But should be back to videos on Wednesdays and Fridays after that. So until then, guys, bye-bye.